Conclusion and a surprising regional final as Oregon winning 8-7 last night, and really the best broke, don't fix it. Not a single chain. Close, including the one.
A lot of familiar names back to off running the pitch count to 8 in the first batter.
The battle will finally come to an end. Little pop up near the second baseman.
This is question marks, and maybe he
is what would have happened. A hit batter. Walker to the left side, bobbled by the shortstop, and a rare error due to injuries on the shortstop, Callie. Strike three. Impressive first inning for Grinsell. Side retire.
Exactly with the rest of those guys, it was.
With Tim Corbin in the final 42 games of the regular season, hitting .377. This could be two. They'll settle for the out at second as McCormick fires in for the Oregon Ducks, but he's going to be remembered against Vanderbilt in a victory. Tapper to short. 6-4-3 double play. So Boyle, terrific damage in this region.
You're going to need some. It's having a tremendous be pitched around.
Wow. Have yourself a regional. Garrett Schultz. That's the 7th hit. 7 for 12.
About some of those scores. Defenders behind you love those pitchers getting on the mound.
Grinsell comes back with another out the side. Leaves a little traffic on. Still angry about what happened on the year. Tapper to the shortstop. Runner was going, so no double play, and a wise move just to throw to first by offensively and defensively against Vanderbilt last night in the winner's bracket.
Backs.
Swing and a miss. Pulled off the breaking ball. Great
outside the zone. That's a great
home run against Hunter Owen in the Comet. Challenged with the fastball. This should get him out of it. Ranging over the center fielder and making the play. A little closer for comfort than you needed, but postseason for one of those programs. Perfect bunt. This is going to be a hard play at first. Got him. That's why he is such a
placed curveball over the outside.
Strikeouts now for Grinsell. 61 pitches. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's a half a dozen Ks. Grinsell pitching in and out of trouble. Actually, we've already reached 11.
Wouldn't bat again. I noticed that lately, 2001, 2002.
Can of corn to center for Schultz. What did you like about the Sam bat? What does he like?
Who knows? I think Maplewood is extremely hard, and you know, but it's a well-made.
Back to Betcher. And Betcher goes down on strikes. How about three in this one? Xavier in Oregon. Goose eggs up. His longest career outing, 3-2. And try. Breaking ball. Tapped weakly to the second baseman. Grant charges and fires for the first out. McCormick has to win that one to force.
Look, if you think about these two brackets.
Will get through to the right side. Stopping at second is Schultz. 2 aboard. 2 out. The bat into right center field, and there to make the catch is Betcher. A long outing. He has worked 4 scoreless. Mid showed you the numbers on Luke Bell. This tournament, of course, they won 2 of them, including the game that they did not defeat. Center field and gone. Launches one into the night.
I have a feeling that he hit this an absolute.
Oregon that's got to play.
Funny, you hear the saying, and every single pitch, win every single inning.
This ball's got some tail to it, but it'll be flagged down by Hendrickson.
Dugout, so you want to keep those guys in the.
Any extra fatigue right now for some of these? It would keep resetting that 30-minute clock. So you had to be ready to play. You couldn't just say, okay, let's take 4 hours to chill.
Game on a couple of occasions, the Lightning would strike in
a few hours. You can play. It's going to help Vanderbilt. But a player flagged down by the shortstop, Callie, and a nice job by Umlaut. Pick up a 1-2-3 way home. Ducks 1, Musketeers nothing. It's the home run by Jacob Walsh. And Cushing is there for the first out. Well, you hear the cliche all the time. Guys that are not used to really terrific in its own right. Congrats. To first. There's one. No chance. You're not going to get Nishida shade. We were not told why. Aim. It's a bigger advantage for the Ducks. Throw to second. Nishida steals it, and he's going to take third as well. Run will score on the play. Then we'll see who.
A 2-run lead is.
They call balk. Oh my goodness. On a throwing error by the catcher. Another run on a ball.
Have to go to home plate. You cannot.
Trouble, it's going to play to run. Oregon will take a 4-0 lead. Cali with an RBI double.
Just a matter of time.
Efficient. Well, maybe we'll see.
Oregon team bodies are just getting started.
Good point. Ceballos, who hit the home run his previous at bat, but the Ducks put a 3 spot on the board.
2 walks and 2 runs, but a lot of.
You get the early hook, and you have it the case here for Mercado, who gets a first pitch out off the bat of DeMartino. He's ready to become a police officer, and then to the right side. Great play. Boy, Jordan Walsh is a pleasure. Excuse me, Jacob Walsh is a pleasure. But I always think of tournaments. What does it feel like for the guys that know that it could all come to an end? It won't come to an end for Schultz here. He's on the left field line. The dive, and unable to come up with it is Smith. Going to break home and scoring on the play. Went back and then broke home.
Here to come back.
And will hang up there, and this will be the 3rd out of the inning. Betcher is there. The Musketeers do play to run 4 to bottom of the 6th. State rivals from Corvallis going home. That decision, they played conference too. That's the thing about Oral Roberts. They typically play a rather strong out of conference was there.
Right here, so yeah, you're absolutely right.
Who's into Vanderbilt. It's going to be a tough play. There's going to be no play. Schwainer will put it in his back pocket. And all of a sudden,
that Schwainer could make a play here.
And it's going to get just shy of the warning track. Play to pair. Actually, it's going to clear the plate. A bases clearing double.
Is that amazing or what? I mean, to think about the difficulty.
They would go back to. And that was into it. It's back, and it's in the bleachers, a home run. His 2nd straight extra base hit has got plenty to celebrate right now for the plate, especially now that we have.
Saw score from earlier today. Blew out everybody they played by more than 10 runs in their regional.
Ceballos is retired 07. They announced they're bringing it back. Everybody's excited. They've got a new ballpark. They start playing in 09.
Game 1 that you're going to like this team. He's on ball.
Right center field, and on the track, the catch is made by Betcher. Yeah, I loved what he said. Team does. They're more physical. They hit a lot more home runs.
Yeah, it does sound nice.
We should all have a trip to Seal Beach. Again, he's a chip team for Pepperdine. Flag down by Betcher, who covers a lot of ground. The time to stand up and stretch in the Music City all day, but he told us he still talks to Andy Lopez, gets advice, goes to him for all kinds of.
Because he used to crowd that plate.
Auburn Regional, the Tigers got
amazing.
It's insane. This will go to the gap. Runners will hold up at 2nd and 3rd. It's all just gravy.
Going down.
Strike 3, side retired. We head to inning number 8. The last opportunity to get some of these young men a chance to play in this event. regardless of what happens the rest of the way, which is already an if necessary day. Going deep left field and gone. Out of the park for Matt McCormick.
Oh, what a great story, Mike, who was out of baseball. Worked it.
When there's more representation. Now, you got to earn it.
I think other teams are going to do the same.
Garrett Schultz might never. We'll never know how good that last game, but there's a hot shot up the middle.
There's plenty ball game left, but they're very capable of right here.
3-2, bounce to the right side. Should be 2. 4-6-3, twin killing.
I'm still smiling about that.
He's got hits with the wood. He's got another hit here to the opposite field after a 3-run double to right field.
I mean, it is. Who's in the stands?
By Ceballos. He had to wait till he got into the dugout to put the football helmet on last year, and some would say maybe he got him.
And have fun. Saw an eject
off the field. Both teams were warned. And it was pretty much end of the line as another run will score on a sac fly. Nishida.
Yeah.
We have unloaded
in a regional, and they packed the house over there.
Gannis goes down on call for Xavier. The Ducks by the Ducks, but they haven't really needed with Grayson Grinsell, the freshman, with a career best performance. This
is one of the reasons you love why. Honestly, a
bullpen for the Ducks. That is going to be caught. Looked like it was going to. Line shot by Anderson in the left field, and that'll keep it alive for just. And a great career at Xavier since they've been to Omaha. 2-1 pitch, hammered to center, and that'll be another base hit. What can you say about Mark Wasikowski?
Love it. There's a language barrier for a couple of the players.
Backhand, tossed to second. The Ducks are going to fly back for the first time in 11 years.
Sabine Ceballos stands out for all of the